Greetings and welcome. This is Rajiv Makni with the Gadget 360 show, and today I have got some really cool gadgetry for you. We'll start off with the TV we all fell in love with, the Acer TV SSeries. We got the 65-inch UHD model, Android 11 Hi-Fi Pro audio system, 50-watt built-in sound bar, and we'll also talk to Anand, Dube, the CEO for Acer TVs. Then the Sonodyne Malhar speaker. Now I'll tell you something. Very rarely am I that impressed with audio that comes from an all-Indian company. Sonodyne has been there for a very long time, 50 years of core audio experience, but this speaker really blew my mind. Powerful wireless speaker, superb acoustic performance. The name Malhar was based on the Rag Malhar, of course, when it was sung, the mythical power to evoke thunder and rain. And boy, does this speaker do it. And then we'll move on to the GOQii Smart Vital Ultra plus GOQii Stream. Now, GOQii is really a company that we've been following GOQii now for many years now. They're really getting into not just the gadgetry of fitness, but into preventive healthcare portfolio. Two new wearables that they launched, the GOQii Smart Vital Ultra and GOQii Stream, can control music, find your phone, set an alarm, Bluetooth calling, SpO2 monitor, heart rate tracking, and a whole lot more. GOQii, I think, now is on to a solid wicket. Alright, before we get started with the Gadget 360 show, let's take a look at all the news coming in from the world of gadgets.
In one of the biggest anticipated launches of the year, Amazon announced some exciting products and hardware. Back again with its flagship, Amazon launched the Kindle Scribe, which comes with a 10.2-inch screen and 300 pixels per inch. It can be used for reading and writing, expanding on its multimedia capabilities. This is quite a big change from its previous models. Looks like Amazon finally heard its users. It even lets you write using a stylus that magnetically attaches to the side. Read books, create to-do lists, or make presentations using two pen options, Basic and Premium. Bringing two new models to its 5th generation Echo Dot speakers, one with clock and one without, with improved audio, temperature sensor, and tap-to-gesture controls, louder output audio, clearer vocals, and improved bass. We just can't wait to review these when they launch in India. Samsung India and Axis Bank have collaborated to launch the Samsung Axis Bank credit card, which is powered by Visa. Customers will be rewarded every time they purchase products and services such as smartphones, tablets, laptops, televisions, refrigerators, etc. It also offers 10% cashback on Samsung products and services that are offered online or through offline modes. Quite a significant move for Samsung India to partner with Axis Bank and present a strong proposition. Will it be well received? Well, we'll have to wait and watch.
Our top story today is the Acer TV SSeries 65-inch UHD. Now, we've done Acer TVs before, we've covered them, and I've been saying this is a company that is really on the move because they're doing a great job. Acer already a huge name in, of course, computing devices. So when they took on the fact that they're going to make TVs, I think they really sat down and decided we're going to take it to the absolute limit. We found this TV to be exceptional in many ways, from the display technology to the sound, the fact that it's got a 50-watt soundbar built in. So all of that absolutely fantastic. Let's take a look at the TV first.
The one piece of technology that is commonly used in a family is a TV. And the market for home entertainment products just gets bigger and feastier, especially with festivals around the corner. To stand out, brands have to truly offer distinguished features in order to create a disruption. Acer, licensed under Incal Technologies, launched their premium H and S series TV earlier this month. And right out of the box, the minimalistic design has us gawking. The top and side bezels are virtually non-existent. This type of seamless design pushes immersion to its limits. This edge-to-edge display plays the supporting role to the display panel. The 4K UHD panel with Dolby Vision HDR10 Plus with HLG and Wide Color Gamut Plus ensures that the contrast is deep and the colors are vibrant and true to life. It also has over 1200 local dimming zone to give true blacks, making the colors punchy and accurate. The TV is powered by the Cortex A55 processor, which combined with MEMC reduced motion blur and ghosting while reducing digital noise and upscaling the media. Overall, this is a very impressive panel which can go head to head with the likes of Samsung and LG. This is paired with a 50-watt high-power soundbar with Dolby Atmos support. The speakers are tuned well, but we feel that it would really benefit with a punchier bass. At the end of the day, a TV like this does really well with a dedicated home theatre system and makes for a complete experience. The TV is Android 11 certified and provides seamless support for Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus Hotstar, YouTube amongst others, and has built-in support for Chromecast. The UI is responsive and we did not notice any lag or input delay thanks to the 2GB RAM. It also has 16GB of inbuilt storage to make sure you get to install most of the offerings Google has to offer. In terms of connectivity, the S series comes equipped with dual band Wi-Fi and two-way Bluetooth. We never experienced any issues with the connectivity, but we will put that to test on our long-term review, so stay tuned. Priced at ₹64,999, Acer is trying to enter a market with already established players. Their partnership with Encased Technologies for their smart TV segment might just be the opening they needed to make a name for themselves. It is a good TV, no doubt, and Acer has been a trusted brand for decades when it comes to desktops, laptops, and accessories. This will be an interesting wait even for us to see how the consumers accept a new product from an old player.
So I got to speak with Anand, Dube, the CEO of Encased Technologies, the people behind Acer TVs. Thank you so much, Anand, for joining us. I'm speaking to you after quite a while, Anand, and I think the first time we spoke is when you were launching off Acer TVs in India. So what's the biggest surprise and the biggest learning for you from that time and now that we're talking today?
Thank you so much, firstly, Rajiv, for having me here on the show. Yes, it's been exciting. Very close to completing 1 year, by the way. I think in terms of learnings, we saw amazing traction, and that eventually led to us, not being able to sort of meet the kind of demand that we were generating in the market. So I think that was quite a phenomenal, pleasant surprise. And I think the biggest learning is for us to, focus more on some of these fast-moving segments, some of these products which have done really well for us in terms of volume, in terms of customers looking to buy in different channels. And one of the things that we did was we started getting into offline channels. So you'll see a lot of Acer televisions in most of the cities in the country. So all of those things put together, I think the biggest learning was to be able to meet that kind of demand that we are creating, which actually came from the success of some of the key segments that we launched last year.
Okay, Anand, that's quite interesting. So tell me, you've been very active in the television market right now. How has the existing range of televisions performed in the Indian market so far?
Absolutely. I mean, that's basically the philosophy that we follow. Pricing is such an important parameter when customers are making buying decisions for television, especially such a commoditized product these days. It is important for us as a company. That's what we look at, is to be a player in every segment of the product. We look at the entire spectrum, and we think any customer who's looking for any specific type of product in any price range should have an offering from us. And that's the philosophy that we follow. And what you're seeing, the number of launches and the things that we're doing in the market is a byproduct of that philosophy, that approach that we have towards the market, of making sure that every customer has a product offering from our side.
So Anand, you actually said it right. A lot of people now say TV is just a commodity. How do you actually rise above the noise? What key differentiators do you put into Acer TV that actually sets it apart from the competition, especially in the new range that you've just launched?
Again, it starts with a very customer-centric approach that we have. What we've realized over the past 12 months is anything that you have to do has to remain in the periphery of what the customers look at in terms of the price that they want to pay for the product. An incremental value to the customer wherever possible. So just to give you an example, a 32-inch in an Acer television is actually a 1.5 GB RAM product rather than 1 GB that is being offered by most brands. Those are the kind of differentiators we look at. Those are the kind of things: the picture quality, sound. If we can make those incremental improvements to the product while not disturbing the sanctity of the price, that's for us the area of focus.
So Anand, then speaking of the Indian market in terms of demand this season, are you thinking this season is going to be unlike any other, or is it that typical 5-10% incremental sales?
We definitely want to enter the festive season with something fresh, something special, something which is differentiated, something which is out of ordinary, and then that's why we sort of preserved the launch and then are now bringing the products to the market. But 32 is something which is big for every brand, but for us, our customers to have multiple options in terms of picture quality, in terms of sound, in terms of hardware, and you'll see a very healthy mix of those options across the range that is available during the festive season.
So Anand, you already got great success with Acer, the TV category part of it. Are you thinking of doing more now? I mean, what's the vision for the future? New product categories, product diversification in India, anything else exciting coming up?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we are a consumer electronics and appliances company. Obviously, we started with Acer televisions, and that's the definition of our footprint for now. But I think in the next 3 months, you'll see a lot more products, especially towards large appliances. We are looking to launch large appliances in the month of November. That's something which we are very excited about, and is going to be a focus area for us in the future. And that's something which is coming up very fast.
Thank you, Anand. Thank you very much, and congratulations once again. And I'm going to be actually tracking your story in the future. Let's move on now to Sonodyne, an Indian company that's been actually in the market and doing really, really high-end audio for the last 50 years. And they come up with the Malhar speaker. I'll tell you why I'm fascinated with this one. So before this was sent to me, a lot of people said that this is as good as speakers that cost 3 or 4 lakh rupees, especially speakers like the Divyale Phantom, which is taken to be the best of the best. But that's like 3 or 4 lakh rupees, right? When this came to us, first of all, packaged beautifully. Second, weighed a lot, 8.5 kgs, natural wood veneer, nice semi-gloss finish, output power of 180 watts. So we said, okay, this is starting to look really good. Then I looked at some of the other specs: D-class high power amplifier, Bluetooth 5.0, the IR remote, of course, could be improved a little bit, but other than that, we put it on, and boy, were we shocked. This is beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Sonodyne Malhar. We're predicting big things with this company, and especially this speaker. It's priced at 37,500 rupees.
If you haven't spent hours trawling forums trying to find the most superior speaker technology, chances are you haven't heard of Sonodyne. Since its inception in the 70s, Sonodyne has been leading the audio market for 50 years. It is used by some of the world's most respected studios and concert venues. So today on our show, we bring you one of their finest units, the Sonodyne Malhar. What makes them so unique and globally appealing? Let's find out. All technology is born out of purpose, and this can be seen in the design aesthetics of the Sonodyne Malhar, which feels quite majestic. Even though it is blocky, there is a higher reason for all the design choices made here. Weighing at 8.5 kgs, Malhar is covered in natural wood veneer with a semi-gloss finish. The highly rigid wooden cabinet helps in minimizing cabinet vibration. Think of it like a casing for your speakers. Not only do they protect from noise distortions, but also make it less prone to damage. With an output power of 180 watt, it has a wide stereo sound stage that is designed to produce the cleanest of sounds, something sound engineers will definitely find invaluable. Sonodyne's Malhar is built to impress. When was the last time you heard highly professional sound engineers and reputed music producers from all over the world agree on something? Well, according to the company, the critical integration of transducer, enclosure, and DSP for high-fidelity stereophonic sound makes it a perfect companion for your audio needs. D-Class high-power amplifiers provides the users clarity and loudness that is compiled in this energy-efficient design. Life should be lived in a full volume, and the glass fiber cone woofer on the Sonodyne Malhar gives it a deep bass and clear low mids even at maximum output. But for those sparkling high notes, it is the polycone tweeters that adds the finesse and richness to music you are listening to. The speakers are omnidirectional, implying that they don't depend on the orientation of the speaker for a good output. They give you the best sound output no matter where you are listening from. You can choose between analog or digital inputs here. The aux mode can be used for a more traditional studio setup, while you can choose between optical, USB audio or the Bluetooth stereo mode for a digital and a more modern setup. On the top, we find the controls and switches panels, which houses an array of buttons including the standby power, Bluetooth connectivity, optical and analog stereo mode, volume up and down button. The volume buttons also double up as the track back, track forward option along with a play pause button. The device runs on Bluetooth 5.0 and has an IR remote control with handheld remote control unit. The acoustic frequency response on the Sonodyne Malhar ranges from 40 Hz to 20 kHz. A built-in limiter ensures that volume levels are compressed and you can enjoy long hours of clear, fatigue-free sound. Bringing the Sonodyne Malhar home will cause some involuntary foot tapping and hands in the air situation. Priced at Rs 37,500, we can easily recommend the Sonodyne Malhar to almost everyone who is passionate about creating a professional studio setup with a strong affiliation towards high-end audio technology. No wonder it is globally recognized with the simple yet incredibly well-thought design, exceptional sound quality, and a wide stereo soundstage that gives it the right amount of punch, the right amount of bass, and the right amount of sound separation.
Let's take a quick break right now. On the show, when we come back, lots more happening. Speaking of great things, let's talk about the GOQii Smart Vital Ultra and the GOQii Stream. Now, two new watches, price difference of about 1,000 rupees between each, and both of them do a lot more than typical. So, GOQii's business model has dramatically changed. They started off as just with fitness bands and fitness watches. Now they have a whole ecosystem from trainers and doctors and insurance and so much else that they've put in. These two watches really add to the portfolio. Let's take a look at them.
A smartwatch is an extension of your personality and not just your phone. Gone are the days when a watch could only tell time. Now smartwatches have undergone a massive shift in technology, bringing renewed support in our daily lives. They are so vital to our functioning that brands are constantly renovating software and hardware to create that perfect base among customers. Let's take a closer look at one such brand, GOQii, which recently expanded their smart wearables lineup and introduced the GOQii Stream and the GOQii Smart Vital Ultra. The GOQii Smart Vital Ultra provides that with finesse. Lightweight at 36.5 grams, the watch feels a little flimsy to hold sometimes. A 1.78-inch AMOLED full-touch screen with curved edges offers a display resolution of 368 into 448 pixels. Now you can analyze and better manage your health through the GOQii app. The GOQii Smart Vital Ultra lets you monitor not only blood oxygen saturation levels, but also continuous and non-disruptive heart rate readings around the clock. The two are also measured extensively to chart out an in-depth analysis of your sleep patterns. Track your steps, calories you burnt while working out, or choose from 18 multiple exercise modes, including outdoor, indoor, and water sports. The big screen is helpful too for users to control music, find their phones, set an alarm, or even to manage notifications for messages, calls, WhatsApp, etc. According to GOQii, global upgrades of low-power AI algorithms extend the battery life of the device to up to 7 days. But in our testing, we found the battery to be subpar and prone to damage. So if it falls face first, chances are the screen will sustain cracks. On the other hand, the Goki Stream has a 1.69 full touch display that offers a display resolution of 240 x 280 pixels. The main functionalities are to make and receive phone calls directly from your Goki Stream watch. For this purpose, this device has a built-in speaker and microphone. You can add up to 20 immediate contacts on this device. It also has a dial pad. The touch response on this watch is slow sometimes, difficult to navigate out of. The Goki Stream can also be used for blood oxygen level tracking and heart rate monitoring, along with step tracking, calorie counting and sleep cycle data. The Goki app provides the preventive healthcare measures. It may sound quite basic, but is still very useful, especially for its target audience. The prices of both the watches vary by just 1,000 rupees, and in that the Goki Smart Vital Ultra watch provides a bigger screen, bigger resolution, and all personalized health coaching classes. You can also avail their 3-month personal coaching subscription that is free with the watch. However, the bigger screen doesn't mean it is better. The screens have a 5-point brightness system that is inefficient under sunlight. It's not swanky like the Samsungs and the Apples, but overall, for the price range, these watches do the job. The Goki Smart Vital Ultra is priced at Rs 3,999, while the Goki Stream is priced at Rs 2,999.
That then was the Gadget 360 show for this week. 3 really cool things that we covered out here. But remember, we're now just getting warmed up. This is where tech season actually kicks in. Every single week, the best of the best in the world, right here on the Gadget 360 show.